Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your reading for November 2018. For this month, I'm using the Marigold Tarot by Amrit Brar. And I purchased this deck, which I love, through a Kickstarter. And I think they're available online now. I do seal my cards with abramelin oil to protect them from outside influence. And so Sagittarius it's a mutable sign. It's a fire sign, ruled by Jupiter, and also governs the 9th house, which is travel, higher education. So a lot of growth, a lot of working on oneself. I do have some Sag placements in my chart, but I'm also a fire sign, sun sign. Okay, so, I don't feel like they're shuffled enough yet. Let's see if I can get them. Almost there. Oh, yeah. Alright. Here we go. So, for the month of November, we have the 5 of Swords in verse. This is an ugly, ugly victory for somebody, and maybe for you it was a loss. We've got the 8 of Rings. This is the completion of a project, and it was successful. So maybe you successfully completed this project, but now you're having to part ways with somebody. In the past position, we have the Chariot, and it's inverse. It's all about, maybe you had a victory, but it wasn't for the best, or maybe you had 2 paths to go down, and you chose one, and it ended up not being the best choice. We have the 6 of Wands. Oh, this is like current position. Actually, these 2 cards have very similar meanings. 6 of Wands is also a victory card, and so in the current position, maybe this is something that you're getting your way, but at what cost? You've got this very successful project outcome, I see, but maybe you've alienated all these people around you. We have the 3 of Rings, which is about a new project beginning, but this is inverse. So maybe all of these people are reconsidering working with you in the future. Maybe they won't be as open to it. And then the outcome for this portion of the spread is the Goal or Destiny card. And it's the King of Cups, and it's upright. This is a man who's mature, and he's very much in control of his emotions. So, maybe he'll stand by you. He's upright, so maybe I don't get the sense that you've alienated all these people to the point that they would never work with you again. But you've been unduly hard on them, and that they're really going to need some time away to to regroup, figure things out. Maybe he's the only one who doesn't feel that way. Or maybe he will be willing to work with you again soon. Let's see what's going on. Cups are water energy too, so maybe he's a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And we'll do the second half of the reading. I don't really see anything over here that I need to clarify yet. But if it comes up, maybe I will. Yeah, what do we have here? Yeah. This is how you are presenting yourself to the world. And the Knight of Cups, especially in verse, it's kind of like Atreyu and Artax in the swamp of sorrow. Or maybe just not being in control of your emotions at all. The Knight of Cups definitely lets his emotions steer his horse. He doesn't have his hands on the reins. And in verse, I could see how that would alienate people. This is how other people interact with you, and that's the Eight of Swords, and it's in verse. Maybe they really, really wanted things to work out with you. And that's why that they might be willing to give you another chance in the future, but right now everybody's going to need to kind of take a break. And then this is your hopes and fears, and that's the King of Pentacles, King of Rings. You want to be rich, or maybe you want this man who is rich, and it could be the same person. Rings are earth energy, but it's also someone who's wealthy, well-to-do. And then your final outcome card is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands in verse, I'm definitely going to clarify. Because it's all about like travel for business plans. And you've got the Three of Wands and Three of Rings here, so I think what I'll do is see how these kind of tie together, and I'll draw 3 cards for that. And the King of Cups might come up again too. I feel like he might come up in these clarifiers. So let's see. We have the Five of Cups. It's crying over spilled milk. And not seeing the good in situations. So that would definitely make sense if it were like a group project everyone were working on and you were getting too hung up on things that you didn't get to go your way. Maybe we've got the Tower, which is a drastic negative change in the inverse. Something that you absolutely are not going to like. And we have the Ace of Swords in the inverse. And the Ace of Swords is about cutting ties, and it's in the inverse, so maybe people are cutting ties with you. So, yeah, it looks like this is a business situation that you wanted to go a certain way, and it didn't. But what I really get the sense of is that maybe maybe this particular group of people won't ever work with you again, but you do have somebody coming through in the future, and it's important that you learn this lesson in this iteration of the situation so that you don't mess this up. If you would like to get a personal reading from me, I'll put my contact info in the description. And you've got a birthday coming up next month, I assume. So I'll see you again very soon. Thank you, Sagittarius.